South-facing slopes, a soil rich in limestone, and row upon row of vines. This isn't a vineyard in Champagne or Napa Valley, though. It's just outside Monmouth. English wine producers have worked hard over the past few decades to get the quality of their wine internationally recognised. And now this vineyard is putting Wales on the world wine map.
Yeah, these are sort of almost fully mature now.
Former accountant Richard Morris always dreamed of becoming a winemaker. He ditched his plans to emigrate to Tasmania when he discovered the potential of these rolling hills.
Once I started looking at this site in detail and taking soil samples and measuring the climate that we've got here, and all the other attributes such as south-facing, good drainage, good shelter, it became apparent that potentially it was a really good vineyard site. The soils are heavier, obviously, but we've got a lot of limestone in the soil, so it gives the same sort of terroir, same sort of flavour. Chardonnay in particular, which they grow in Chablis, grows really well here.
But it's the bubbly produced here which has won global acclaim. This year his 2009 sparkling rosé scooped gold in the International Wine and Spirit Awards in Hong Kong. And now he's set his future export sights on China. Cheers.
Cheers. At the moment in China, the main wine market is for red wine, because the Chinese population have been brought up on warm drinks rather than cold drinks. But the new generation of people are now switching to cold white wines and cold sparkling wines. And we just think that it's a good time to get into China.
But what about in the wine bars and restaurants of London? How easy a sell is Welsh sparkling wine?
It's got a lovely effervescence to it. There's lots of bubbles going on. It's a very, very nice mousse. The aromas are really reminiscent of strawberries.
Restaurant owner and wine expert Mochbeth Richards says her customers are increasingly open-minded.
There's much more consumer awareness about the quality being produced in this country. You're only as good as your product. And what's happening in this country is that we're actually producing wine that is better than lots of high-yielding champagne that you can find in the supermarkets.
To prepare for expansion, back at Anchor Hill, construction has now begun on the first commercial winery in Wales.
I'd like to see the Welsh vineyard business growing substantially over the next 10 to 20 years, and I would like to think in sort of 40 to 50 years that it'll be approaching the sort of size of the New Zealand wine industry of today.
A big ambition from a small corner of Wales. Susanna Streeter, BBC News.